Hello again! In this quick tutorial I will show you how to adjust the settings in the Finale expression tool so that the fingering on your scores is consistent and perfectly aligned. So if you are like me, basically a bit obsessive, this will save you loads of time, hassle and stress. When notating music for classical guitar, I always follow the book Behind Bars. This book was written and put together by Elaine Gould and is considered by many as the Bible of music notation. This book says, place fingering right beside the notehead, ideally directly in front of or above the note. If we are working in Finale and use the default settings, this is what happens. By default, the fingering will be placed where you clicked within the score. But this can be solved easily with a bit of parameters adjustment. If I go to the expression tool and double-click on any note, the expression selection menu will pop up. At the bottom, you'll see the option for fingerings, and you'll see 0 to 5. If you select any finger, like 2, and go down to Edit, then you can adjust the parameters. In the main tab, you can adjust the size, font, etc. For this tutorial, we won't change anything in the main tab, so you can scroll to the tab called Positioning. By default, the system comes with Use Fingerings category positioning clicked. You'll see every parameter is grayed out, so to enable them, just deselect this option. For the justification, you will select center, which means whatever the text or number is, it will always be centered. In the horizontal alignment, you will select left of all noteheads, which means it will place the fingering a notch to the left from the notehead. The goal is for us to be able to read it in advance. In the vertical alignment, you will select vertical click position. This means it will place the fingering where you click within the score. As a consequence, when placing your fingers, you'll have to click on the notehead. Let's see what happens if we do this. Disgraceful. In order to correct this, you will have to work around a parameter called additional offset. This means that from wherever you place the fingering, the system will add an extra offset of whatever value you assign. I've already done the trial and error, and for me, the best amount of offset is 0.05. Before continuing, let me just clarify that adding a minus sign will offset to the left within the horizontal axis. So, if you don't add anything, it will offset it to the right. For the vertical axis, adding a minus sign will offset downwards, while not adding anything will offset upwards. The amount that I liked the most was 0.05, but you can change the value to your liking. Just remember that the increments or decrements have to be very subtle, like, for instance, minus 0.06 or minus 0.07. Anyway, for the horizontal offset, you will add a minus sign so that it is slightly to the left of the notehead. And for the vertical axis, you won't add anything, so that it is slightly upwards from the position of the notehead. This is what we get. Boom! If you're happy with the position, you can change the parameters in the rest of the fingers. Or you can also duplicate the fingering that we just worked on and simply change the finger number, like this. Now, if we add the third finger to another notehead, it will be perfectly aligned with the other finger. This is a quick way to align the fingers, but depending on your score, your parameters will require adjustment, as this is not a one-size-fits-all thing. However, if we keep adding fingers to the rest of the score, we'll see how they are consistently and beautifully aligned. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you found it useful and enjoy the rest of your day.